welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And today's the day, you guys. This is June the 6th, 2018, and it's time for our Lynn's Cozy Corner Challenge videos to go up. As you all can see, I'm putting mine first thing in the morning, and as others put theirs up, other participants put theirs up, I will be making a playlist for you guys to enjoy throughout today and moving forward in time. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what everybody came up with. And subbies, remember, you haven't been left out either. If you've made yourselves up a cozy corner and haven't sent me a picture yet, please do so today before 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time, Eastern Standard Time, by 5 p.m. to our Lynn's, ccc@gmail.com. Again, that's ARLYNNSCCC@gmail.com. Well, this is the corner that I'm going to be working on today. And you all have seen this cozy corner of mine many times, and you've seen it dressed up in many different ways. And today, I will be dressing it up to look patriotic, or more kind of Americana/patriotic. So I've got a lot to do. I've already done my lantern, as you guys saw. So I will be linking my live video and giving you a timestamp to the video where I made my lantern with the funky bow topper. Hang on, I'll get it for you and show it to you. So this has already been made, and this will be set here on a little table here in this corner. And I've got many other little parts and pieces that are going to go along with this. And in this video today, I'm going to be creating a little grapevine wreath to go inside that cream basket there. And I'm going to be hanging a sign on the ladder and doing some other things, adding a little bit of something to the pip berry garland. As you all know, this challenge had 3 parameters. One was a sign or a plaque. The second one was a floral, how do you put this down? It's heavy. A floral aspect, and that could be any kind of a pipberry garland, you know, any kind of other floral garland, or just floral picks of some kind of floral aspect. And the third thing is a bow. It can be a funky bow, it can be a tiered bow, it can be a craft bow, it can be a store-bought bow, it can be any kind of bow, but some kind of bow. I'm so excited to see what everyone has come up with. And I know that this Cozy Corner Challenge is going to provide us a party for our eyes as we gaze upon what everyone has come up with. So anyway, I will be right back. Again, this is my Cozy Corner. This is a 6-foot ladder, just to tell you. This is a 6-foot ladder. As you can tell, I'm 5'8", and it's a little bit taller than me. So 6-foot ladder, and I'm going to be, like I said, making a grapevine wreath to go in there. Just very simple. But I am going to be doing a funky bow tutorial in this video too, and then I will be adding things, and I will show you what I come up with as we work our way through the process. I'm excited. Here we go for our Lynn's Cozy Corner Challenge. Be right back to get started on that wreath. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I am just sitting here with my little tiny grapevine wreath. It is not very, I took the tag off of it. I would estimate this is probably 10 inches around, maybe, you know. I do have my, about 12 inches, I would say. 12 inches, so a 12-inch grapevine wreath. And I'm simply, very simply, gonna take this cream pipberry garland that I got from Hobby Lobby. I saw some more back in there, so this must be a thing that they're going to start carrying, which I'm super happy about. I have to say, it was $30, but I paid half price for it. So I'm very simply just going to wrap this around this wreath. I don't even know whether I'll need hot glue or anything. We'll see. I don't have any. Let's see here. I actually almost think I might need to, I'd rather wrap it, but it's going to be sitting inside of that basket. I'm going to try to wrap it, see how we do. Maybe. Going to take the whole thing, and that's okay. I think I can pull the pip berries up and around. But I'd rather do that than use a bunch of glue, you know. If I have a hole, that's where my bow will go, you know? Right there. These over here. Then with the bow there. Something missing right in there, huh? But tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and make the bow. I think that's gonna work out fine. I'm liking this. Just a touch, you know, it's not, again, this is an accent piece that goes in with the cozy corner. So it doesn't need to be a standalone kind of a wreath. All right, okay, these are the 3 ribbons I'm going to use. Instead, I'm just gonna make a 9-loop funky bow out of these 3. I've got 1 2.5-inch ribbon and 2 1.5-inch ribbons. I'm hoping I can. And I changed my mind midstream. I had my bow halfway made, and I changed my mind midstream because I had taken and used this. It's a very dark red, kind of burgundy-ish color. But when I was making it up in the bow, oh my land have mercy, it was awful with this. So instead, I'm going to pull in the navy blue that is in the other bow, in the lantern funky bow. So I'm going to use this blue instead of that red to show you that I changed my mind too. So I'm cutting 3 strips of this at 20 inches long. I cut 3 strips of each of this patriotic ribbon, and it's just stars, blue stars. So I'm gonna cut 3 strips of this at 20 and go ahead and get the ends dovetailed. This is the nicest ribbon. It's kind of like a denim material. It is so nice from, I believe, Hobby Lobby. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this dovetailed, these dovetailed. And as you know, I dovetail differently than everybody else in the world. I fold my material in half lengthwise. I go to the edge and cut up. Most everybody else who crafts goes to the fold and cuts down. Either way works. So you're just trying to achieve a finished look for your bow. Okay, now gonna go ahead, like I said, each strip is 20 inches long. We need 5-inch tails, and then we need 10 inches of ribbon to fold together to make a 5-inch loop. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do, is fold it together, find 5 inches, pinch it together at that point. Since this is an odd numbered bow, we're going to switch directions every time we add a piece of ribbon to the mix. And again, finding 5 inches for a loop and twisting that back tail to bring the right side up. Don't twist both of them, that won't work. Gotta twist just one of them. Again, I'm putting it up the other direction. Going under and twisting that. See that? That's the back side. If I didn't twist it, or if I twisted them both together, then the back side would be showing in the bow. And you know, it's okay if a little bit of that is, but if you could stop that from happening a little bit, certainly we want to do that, you know. So that's why I twist just the back tail. And again, headed going down from center, center being my thumb. Point that loop going down. And next, up from center. Pull those loops forward as you make the funky bow. It helps to makes it so that those tails don't get in your way. They do sometimes, which is fine, especially in a little bow like this. It's fine for them to mix up in, and I encourage that with my bows most of the time anyway. But okay, and this ribbon is thick. And twist. One more time through, twist, switching directions every time. Up, point it up from center. And going back and twisting that back tail forward. 2 more. Down from center. Twist, 1 more. So glad I switched out to this ribbon. Just to let you know too, as I always do at pretty much every time, one of these days I guess I'll be able to stop doing this, but I just feel so bad if I don't mention Julie Samaka is where I learned the basic concept of how to do a funky bow. I think she's the creator of it, but I'm not positive. But that's where I learned to do them. And I've tweaked it to make, you know, tweaked her basic design to make it my own. But there we go. Take your pipe cleaner, lay it over, find the center, lay it over and beside your thumb, and then pick your thumb up and put it on top, and then pull that pipe cleaner around to the back using your hand as resistance that you held the loops closed with, and putting your fingers that you're going to twist the twist tie with as close to the bow, as close to the ribbon as possible, and twist. I twist both, get them going at the same time, and there we go. We have a funky bow. And then of course, the most important thing, as I always say, whenever you make any kind of craft bow, is to fluff, 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 and make it look as big as you possibly can. Getting that hand all the way down to where you've cinched it together with the pipe cleaner. Pulling the loops up and through and where you want them, and yanking on some of those ties or the tails too. Putting them where you want them to go, or separating them in the back. You know, make it look pretty. Work at it, and you know, make it look as pretty as a picture. Not quite like a star, maybe, in the middle of it, or maybe one of these, like that. That was on something like that. Just to, you know, pull in the colors of the bow, pull in the whole design, you know. So let's see, where's my empty spot? And I want to say is my empty spot. Oh, how about right there? I'm going to make it, I'm not going to put it over the edge. I'm going to kind of tie it on so it's kind of pointing toward the middle of the, so even to the point where you can even see some of the wreath maybe up behind the bow, or at least so I can put some pip berries up and behind it, and maybe pull some pip berries through the inside of the bow. So I'm going to cinch it on here so that it kind of like even, I'm even going to put it on the pip berry vine actually. One thing that'll hide the pipe cleaner. Another thing that pretty much puts it right where I want it. Full with it until I get it looking the way I want it to look. And I don't know whether I'll have to add anything to the center of that or not, to be honest. Now that it's on, it's kind of cinched nicely together. Kind of like it. I'll kind of let the blue slip to the back of the bow, kind of as a backdrop, which I actually quite like. I'll be messing with it for a while yet, but there we go. Of course, I'll get it into the basket and then fix it once it's in the basket. I just wanted it to be simple. Just a little simple accent wreath. All right, let's see. Next up, I need to go and get Chris's help actually with the ladder, and to possibly put some lights on it, and to get my picture put onto the ladder. It's hard to hold the ladder and put the picture on at the same time, so I'm going to get his help, and then I will return and show you everything that I did to my cozy corner. So I'll be back in just a little while. Okie dokie, everyone. As you can see here, I wanted to go over this cozy corner with you and tell you about it a little bit more. I always use 3 of the same, what I call staple pieces in this cozy corner. In other words, these 3 things stay in this corner all the time. That is actually 4 things. That is the ladder, the pipberry garland, the black table, used to be a basket, now it's a black table, and my grandmother's sewing basket. These are things that stay in this corner all the time. And I've started to create my cozy corner now, and the first thing I did was to wrap red, white, and blue lights, just a strand of 35 lights around my already existing pipberry garland that has white lights wrapped around. So I'm mixing the colored lights in with the white lights. And I know you can see some of the white cording, but hopefully that will disappear to the eye once I get everything else in here. And I'm just fixing to put my wreath up into my basket here. And I've got some pipe cleaners here that I'm going to twist together. And I'm just going to take the pipe cleaners and twist it around and snug the wreath into that basket, just like that. Then Chris is going to help me get my picture plaque on, and then I will be back to show you what else I've added, if anything. And I'm going to put the lantern into place, and I have a pillow to sit down there too. So I'll be back to show you the corner when I get it all complete. Okie dokie. Well, I've added a couple of things, just added a couple of wooden stars that I already had here at the house and that I use on this all the time, or a lot of the times during the year. And I usually have them Velcroed on. You can see a little bit of Velcro there. I usually have it right there, and then down there where I have the flag. But I decided I needed something else up in the little basket there, so I decided to put them up in there. I'm not sure that that's where they'll live, but that's where I put them right now. We've added the plaque and a flag and a pillow. I'm going to show you everything yet, but Chris is downstairs sawing me a couple of blocks, because when I put my lantern on the table, the little plaque I put on, the little tag, is too low and it goes behind his hat. So he's cut me some wood that we can set the lantern up on the table, and I'm going to cover it with this. So I'll be back when we get that accomplished and I'm done putting everything together. Hi everyone. Well, I'm finished creating my cozy corner. So I'm going to step aside here and let you take a look at it for a second. And I'm going to take my camera down off of the tripod and bring you closer in at the end just to show you everything. But let me explain how I finished. You all saw that I put the stars on, in opposing corners here with the wreath. I thought it needed something else. I didn't end up putting anything inside the wreath. It's fine. We put some pipe cleaners on the back of this plaque and just tied it on to the ladder. And I added this flag. It's a throw. This flag is a throw. And I had it on here last year and I really, really liked it and I wanted to use it again. So I used it again. And then a pillow, of course, sitting atop my grandma's sewing basket. Then, of course, there's Uncle Sam and my lantern that Chris helped me lift up a little higher. All in all, I'm super happy with how this worked out. And it's this end of the room, just as the Pioneer Woman was, it's going to be true Americana, giving a nod to the Americana for sure. I'm very happy with how this worked out, and I'm going to continue on with my decorating now. And you guys will see the finished product everywhere when we do our home tour coming up in just a few days' time. So let me take a moment to thank all of you creators who joined me in this challenge. This was super fun to do, and again, thank you so much to those creators who have joined me and participated in this. And for you subscribers, be looking for your video either later this evening or tomorrow sometime. If you haven't yet and want to participate, get me your pictures by 5 p.m. today, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. So, and then I will make up a video. It might take me a little while to edit because I want to put your names on each picture, so everybody knows who made it. And I will make a slideshow video, probably to music, so of some kind. And so that's it for this one, for Arlen's first challenge. This is the first challenge I've ever put out. And I think it might have been a little bit of a success, and thanks to you guys, I appreciate all of your participation and help. Before I take the camera down, let me just say, as I always do, I hope that all is well with everyone, and that any of you who are suffering with any chronic pain or with a catastrophic illness, that you are being well cared for, and that you can get through each day the very best you can. I hope that there's nothing nagging at your heart or your mind, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or where it should be. And with that, I will just say until next time, but I'm going to come back behind the camera and give you a close-up look at this. But until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye. Okie dokie, everybody. Here is a close-up shot. I'll start at the top and work my way down. You can see I just tied the stars on with the pip berries. And the bow really did not need anything in the middle of it. It looks just fine the way it is. And then I just tied the other star in with the pip berries. And there's my picture plaque and my flag, pillow, and then Mr. Uncle Sam standing there ready to welcome everyone. There's the front door right there. Excuse my bins. There's the front door right there. So he's saying hello to everybody when they walk in the door. And then here is my lantern. Like I said, I'm very happy with how this worked out. And this end of the room is going to be more Americana, but as I work my way out to the kitchen, I have no choice other than to brighten up the palette a bit, just because I'm not going to spend a bunch more money to make everything Americana. I just can't do it. So we'll lighten the palette a little bit and that'll be fine. It'll all blend together nicely. Okie dokie guys, I wanted to come back in the evening hours to show you how this cozy corner looks in the evening with all the lights on and the candle burning inside. I'm very happy with how this turned out. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to bring this one to a close. So I will just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.